Hey, welcome to another review. I am your host, Noah Wilson, and you might be wondering why I haven't been posting for a while, and that's because I'm not getting paid for this. And I was thinking about, maybe just leaving, maybe going off to another country, starting a family, getting, a nice house and stuff like that. But I decided to stay. Why? Because without me, who's gonna be reviewing famous people's Instagram accounts? Literally no one. So, it's a burden, it's also a curse, but it can be a blessing in disguise. So, if you want to help me with my noble crusade, why don't you just subscribe, okay? Because, it takes a lot of effort to, really get the right mindset to review famous people's Instagram accounts, okay? You have to think about the right things to say.
You have to know, what things you have to, exaggerate,
explain, criticize.
All that. It's not as easy as it looks, okay? A lot of you might be thinking I'm just ranting about random stuff that barely has to do with
the person at hand, but actually, my hand
is firmly on the Instagram account, and I grab that information and I squeeze it tight so you know a little bit more about anyways.
So we're at Joji's account, and my gosh, it's pretty much just him being himself. And Joji is a singer. He used to be a YouTuber under the moniker Filthy Frank. On this Instagram, he changed his name once again. Surprising. No one. So this is a sushi trash now. I guess he doesn't need to go by Joji on his Instagram name. Maybe it was already taken. Probably was taken already. I don't care. However, we got some funny posts. There's some pictures of these weird faces, and if you don't know who Joji is, they're probably gonna give you nightmares. If you're just imagine some old lady. She just stumbles on Joji's account, and she's like, "Oh, who's that?" And it's just this weird Kermit-looking person. Anyways, it just sets ballots now. That happens a lot with famous people. You never know why they're posting stuff unless you're a fan. So if you don't know that much about them, you might think it's just a creepy person. If I posted any of this stuff, I would lose all my followers, all 2 of them. My grandma would unsubscribe, and my grandma would unsubscribe from her second account. So I would lose 2 followers. And that would be devastating, okay? So, and then there's a lot of pictures of him literally just in the dark, and he's he has this sinister shh, and that might turn some people on. It makes me wanna churn on my phone and call the cops. I don't know. And then you got him with a shotgun in the middle of nowhere, and you're kind of what is he gonna use that gun with? You're hopefully the caption will wrap it up for me, and the caption's just test drive, dropping midnight. I don't want to see what that test drive is. I hope it's not in my neighborhood. If it is, I'll lock my door. No, I was kidding. It's obviously a song and stuff, but it's just kind of funny how they get so popular that they can just kind of become obscure with their messages. I have to always have a giant paragraph to explain stuff to my grandma. Okay, I have a little bit of followers, but not too much. But yeah, I always have to really explain stuff. I can't just be dip trip midnight. If I said that, somebody would be what the? People would call the cops on me if I had a caption and a hashtag right after it, and it was just 2 words. People would be is he okay? But yeah, it's a lot of just his songs. It's a lot of him just at concerts, some funny pictures. If you like stuff that is symmetrical and is really, together and polished and, organized, this isn't the best account for you. I can't believe I'm actually being serious about this review. Whatever. So, yeah, it's a little messy, but that's kind of Joji. If you like Joji, then he's an amazing artist. Then go ahead and follow him. I don't know why I'm doing reverse shoutouts. I have like no followers. I have literally no influence on this planet. But it's kind of funny for me to do this. But yeah, that's Joji. I'm gonna give his account. I will give it I'll give it like a 7.5, because if you're a fan of him, that's great. It's just like it could look a little bit more organized, but that's kind of him. He's not like the norm, okay? You can't expect him to be like that, and his pictures aren't always the best, like some famous people's accounts, but I mean, he does have a great influence, so, maybe I could have given him a lower rating, maybe I couldn't. It's not like anybody's gonna say anything about it. Nobody actually made it to this point of the video anyways. So I am Noah Wilson. If you want to subscribe, if you want to, help me out a little bit maybe, if like what I said really resonated to you, or if you like seeing me on camera, or if you just want to support a struggling white female.
Joji's coming up, trying to get something out of nothing, and we know it's hard. Joji's coming up, yeah, it's our time to shine on the boulevard. Joji's coming up, never had much and such, but we got the sound. Joji's coming up, would never quit, but they hit me all back around. The cool breeze, yeah, it smelled like victory. Through the weak spots, the deep thoughts that stick with me. Histories and reputations couldn't stick to me. Never fell for it, even when they talk slick to me. For me, the West End is the best end. I know you writing poems, but the mic is my best friend in the complex. I'm complex, so keep guessing. Get my revenge like a Steve McQueen Western. The city means you're guilty of being innocent. Only God can judge, but the flow magnificent. True indeed.